Hey guys, what is up? My name is Nicholas Yeo and I'm currently a core anaesthetic trainee in the Dumfries and Galloway Hospital in Scotland. And in this video today, it will be the last of my 3-part series on how to study for the Primary FRCA examination. We'll be discussing more about the structured oral examination in this video today. So we'll talk about exam structure, study materials, and also my top 5 study tips to help improve your chance of success in the structured oral examination. Without further ado, let's get right into it. The oral examination consists of 2 30-minute sections. In my experience, pharmacology was always paired with physiology and clinical topics is paired with physics. You will be given a total of 6 questions in each section, 3 questions of 5 minutes pertaining to each topic. For example, 3 questions in pharmacology followed by 3 questions in physiology. And during each of the 30 minutes examinations, you will have 2 examiners with you, 1 examiner responsible for 1 topic, so 15 minutes with each examiner. As for the clinical scenario, you would normally be presented with a patient with a short summary that's coming for surgery. You then have to discuss the risk factors for anesthesia pertaining to the patient's comorbidities, your choice of anesthesia, and it will be followed by a critical incident which you need to identify and deal with. There are 3 possible scores that you can obtain from each question: 0 for a fail, 1 for a borderline pass, and 2 for a pass. And that brings us to a highest achievable score of 48 because there are 12 questions, 2 examiners, and a maximum of 2 marks that you can score for each question. Now, when I did my examinations back in November 2023, the passing score was 37, and this means that you actually have to score a 2 for half of the questions to stand a chance of passing the examination. And in terms of study material, I've mostly used the 2 MasterPass books to help with my structured oral examination because it helps to organize your thoughts into topics and also gives you the relevant graphs that you might require to draw to explain your answer. The Royal College Handbook also gives you a lot of questions to practice on, but if you feel like you're low on clinical scenario questions, I would highly recommend the Structured Oral Examination book by Mendonca, but that's only if you have additional time. It's also good to run through the Quick Reference Handbook by the Association of Anaesthetists. It's a free PDF download. It is a good guide which shows you how to respond to critical incidents that will occur in your clinical scenario station. And of course, if you have local courses around your area, I would highly recommend you joining it because it's normally run by consultants or senior trainees who have already passed their exams, so they'll be able to give you highly valuable feedback on your performance. Alright, so let's move on to my top 5 tips which I feel it was important in my preparation to help me improve my success during the examination. Now, my first tip is for you to focus on organizing your knowledge rather than increasing your knowledge. And this is because passing the primary written examinations is proof that you've acquired enough knowledge to pass your examinations. However, organizing and presenting your knowledge to your examiners to impress them is a whole different ballgame. It's just like cooking, you can have the finest ingredients in your arsenal, but you need to know how to prepare and to present your dish to be able to impress your examiners, and that is core in passing your oral examination. Now, the best way that I found, in my opinion, is to sit down with a pen and paper, go through the MasterPass books topic by topic, and talk to yourself, explain to yourself while drawing graphs and diagrams to supplement your answer. Now, there's no easy way out of this. You need to train yourself to be able to deliver short but quality answers within that 5 minutes that you have presenting on that topic to help impress your examiners and show them that you're well versed. Now, if you're currently having a really hard time doing that, don't worry, we've all been through that stage. It will only get better with more practice and more practice. So put in and invest your time in it. Now, my second tip is to practice saying "I don't know" with a big smile on your face. Now, you might think it is a joke now, but let me explain. In the examination, you're only given 5 minutes for each question to impress your examiners and to show them that you're well versed in that topic. The questions that they ask would start off easy and it will go in depth, and it is the responsibility of the examiner to find out what the limit of your knowledge is. So there will be a point, unless you're a genius of course, that you will come across a question that you're unfamiliar or you don't know how to answer. And rather than waffling your way around and wasting precious time, just say I don't know, because this opens up the opportunity for the examiners to ask you another question or a different question that you might be able to answer. And as I have mentioned earlier, oral examination is all about the impression. You want to say I don't know, big smile in your face to hint them that this is your limit of your knowledge, and you're very keen and enthusiastic in answering another set of questions that might impress them even more. Now, my third tip of the day is to invest yourself in a comfortable suit or dress. As this is a professional exam, you're expected to wear a suit and tie or a dress. If this is your first time taking the examination, it means that you're taking both the OSCE and the Viva. It's a whole day event, so you will be stuck in your suit and your tie or your dress the entire day, and you don't want to be in something that you're very uncomfortable with. You also don't want to turn up underdressed, as everyone is gonna be well presented during the day. Now, if you're someone who sweats a lot under pressure, you could always consider bringing in a second set of shirt to change into so that you don't feel uncomfortable and sticky throughout the day. The main point that I'm getting here is dressing sharply can boost your confidence and in turn affect your performance during the day of the examination. Now, my fourth tip is all about body language. During the examination, you will be seated with a pen and a paper in front of you and two examiners across the table. Body language is extremely important during the examination because it could show your examiners that you are confident, or it could also sell out your nervousness. Now, some of my tips during the examination is once you get seated, plant both feet onto the floor, clasp your hands and put it under the table. This would prevent you from fidgeting if you have shaky hands or moving your feet unintentionally. It would also be good to maintain good eye contact with the examiner that you're speaking to, and also when you're entering the cubicle for the examination, smile and introduce yourself. What you could do to help improve your body language is to film yourself while you're explaining an answer, or also get your colleague or your friend to comment on your body language as they're asking you questions. And lastly, I would only touch the pen and paper when I'm asked to draw a diagram or if I'm using it to explain or supplement my answers, and this would prevent you from fiddling with the paper or playing with the pen. Now, my last but quite important tip of the day is to regard your examiners as your friends. Now, you might not see it, but your examiners truly want you to pass, but they do have to maintain some sort of neutrality to ensure fairness of the examination. Sometimes your examiners can look quite disinterested in you explaining your answers. That's not because of your performance. It could be that they're quite tired examining candidates the entire day. And don't be alarmed if the examiners starts to interject while you're explaining your answers. They're actually trying to help you. They're well trained to get the most out of you within the 5 minutes. So if they feel that your answer is going off tangent, they might interject to redirect you or ask you a different question to try and get as much out of you as possible. So do your best to put a smile on your face and show enthusiasm when you're answering your questions, because it leaves a good impression in your examiners. Because after all, you're trying to win their hearts to get the maximum score as possible. Alright guys, so that's all I have to share for today. If this video has helped you in any way, please give a like and subscribe. It's free material and it does motivate me to produce more material to help the wider audience. If not, have a great day ahead. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments section down below, or you can reach me out in Instagram. I'm happy enough to answer any of your queries. If not, have a good day and see you next time.